The standing calf raise, a real strengthening exercise for our lower body. Really, any muscle that's below the knee all the way to the ground, to your toes, will be involved and engaged in this exercise. The standing calf raise can really be done without any elevation, but for the purpose of this, we'll need a step. This could be done on any staircase, anything that provides you with elevation, because we'll actually be starting this. The starting position will be at a elevated position because we're going to utilize that elevation to increase the range of motion of our calf raise. So instead of doing this flat on the ground, where we'll simply get the range of motion that from the ground up, by using the elevation and the step or the stair that you're using, we'll be able to start at a negative, allowing for an increase in that range of motion of the exercise. So to perform this exercise, what we're going to do is, I'm going to stand on this step, but allow my heels to drop towards the ground so that my starting position is in that negative. And then from there, all I'm going to do is push myself up almost onto my toes and slowly bring myself back down, allowing my heels to drop below ground level. And then I'm going to keep doing those reps. Very important to focus here on your balance. Very important to go up slowly and also go back down slowly. It's a fantastic strengthening exercise. Now, two things to consider here. Number one is you can start this exercise at a more basic level by simply performing this exercise on the ground, and in that case you can push yourself up and push yourself back down, or bring yourself back down before you move on to the step. Once you're on the step and you feel comfortable, you can also add weight, add dumbbells to this exercise, which will increase the difficulty and maybe allow yourself to take yourself to the next level of strength in your calf muscles and your lower body muscles. The other thing to consider here is that if you would like to even take this one step further with one leg only. Now, with one leg, it's going to be very, very difficult to perform this exercise without leaning on something. So please, maybe leaning on a wall or any object that's comfortable to lean on to give you that foundation and give you that stability and balance. Once you can relax because you know that you're balanced, you can perform this exercise one leg at a time. Again, simply increasing the intensity of the exercise. But back to how I demonstrated it from the front position, I want you to see it from the back as well, how my starting position is allowing almost half my foot on each side to sink deep into that negative position. From that negative position, I'm simply going to focus on bringing myself up to my toes. You can see how my calf muscles are engaged, and slowly bring myself back down to that negative position and perform a few reps that way. Very challenging exercise, especially if you don't have anything to lean on. So I would definitely start my starting position. I recommend your starting position to be with leaning on something for balance, so that you can simply focus on the strength and performing the exercise in the best way possible, focusing on technique before you take it to the next level and focus on challenging yourself and strengthening yourself.